welcome back to the channel for another reaction. Miss May I is back at it again with more newly released tracks. Like I said, one of the OGs metalcore bands from back in the day. Like, I fell in love with these guys when I first heard them from back in the day, you know, starting up with the Monuments album. What are the just over OG top tier metalcore album, man. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, definitely go back, take a listen, because it's just the raw power, the raw energy, the raw intensity, just the overall raw riffage that the old school metalcore vibe had. Because back in the day, if you don't, that was one of the top metalcore albums to listen to from back in the day. You know, up there with Bullet for My Valentine, As I Lay Dying, just the OG type metalcore sound, if you know what I'm saying. But just one of the best albums from it back in the day, and it's still to date. Actually, it still holds up pretty well. But I just found out that they re-recorded that album. So I'm gonna pause it right here, because unfortunately I did not notice until after the video that I was completely talking about the wrong album. They're actually remastering their Apologies for the Weak album, which is their debut album that they released prior to the Monuments album, which is a completely mistake. It is my bad, so just try your best to ignore what I'm about to say. But enjoy the rest of the video. 15-year anniversary, I believe, and they just completely recorded the entire album, back to back, track to track, and I'm super excited. I'm hyped, ladies and gentlemen. I love it when bands do this stuff, you know, they go back from their catalog and just, they know their old school fan base is still alive and kicking with their new albums, and they just decide on their anniversary date to just go back and re-record the whole album. You know, not many bands do that. You know, quite a handful of bands do it. And I believe Crown the Empire did it with their first record, I believe. I forgot the name of it, but I know they did it. I know they re-recorded their Limitless. Was it their Limitless album or EP? I don't know, but they recorded something, and it just sounded completely good, built from the ground up. Just, you know, I like when the bands do that. You know, they keep the old school vibe alive, but they like to introduce, you know, new aspects, new modern metal, new modern like riffage and stuff like that. And so I like to see that they combine and see what stuff they can change and what stuff they can improve on to make it better. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. Let's get into it. But before we start, appreciate that subscribe, we'll appreciate it, and it will help me out. And if you like Miss May I just as much as I do, appreciate a like on this video. As well, if you're new here, thank you for stopping by, checking out some awesome videos, because we're just getting started on these heavy bangers. But very quickly, an announcement: next week I'm going to do a complete live stream over on my Twitch, as well as here, of all the new albums that have been going on this year so far, and the ones that I have sadly missed that you guys have been probably wanting me to do. But I'm going to be doing a complete live stream of all the albums next week, back to back. So be sure, don't miss that out. So when you can come in, it'll be starting at 1 p.m. Pacific time, so adjust your calendars accordingly. But I will be posting videos after that as well, in case you guys miss it. But yeah, all the new albums, all the new songs I've been finally getting into, so I'm happy to be back with these reactions. But yeah, Architect featuring Currents. You know that band Currents? I've reacted to them a couple of times on this channel. I probably wouldn't have heard of them if it wasn't for this channel, but they're definitely one of the heavy hitters. They definitely have some bangers here and there on their plate, so I'm happy to see what new stuff they got to bring for this album. So I wonder what implements they're going to bring for this track. Are they going to go verse to verse? Are they going to switch off? Are they going to sing together? Bring in whole new verses? Who knows? This is Miss May I's newest reversion of their oldest track titled Architects, featuring Currents. Already in. Oh, old school feel vibe. Bring in the riffage. Oh, those melodies. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, it still holds up. With the modern tone. Oh, it's so good. With the pinchy. Oh, the dissonance still hold up as well. Back in. Bring the feature. Oh, yes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I fell in love with. Now the tone, the riffage, the melodies, the breakdowns, the chuggies, everything, the cleans. Oh, bring me down. Where are we going? Classic trippies. I don't remember this bit. Oh, the crispiness. Trim it up. Oh man, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Miss May I is back. One of the OGs in the metalcore game, bringing it back in with the remastered record of Monuments. What a slapper. What a slapper, ladies and gentlemen. I'm super hyped. I'm super hyped now because I've been sleeping on these guys for quite some time. You know, I do remember back in the day, they were one of my top hitters, but I kind of fell in off of them over the next couple. I did listen to some of their albums after that one, don't get me wrong, but just they don't hit the same as they used to. So I'm super excited. I'm super happy that they went back, revisited their #1 album hitter, and just it sounds so amazing. I know my main frontman here has been keeping his vocals alive for quite some time. You know, I'm happy to see that he's been keeping it up. I'm sorry, man, I don't remember your name, but he still has that old school feel to him. He still got the old school screams, the old school cleans, stronger, back, and better than ever. I believe this is probably one of his best vocal appearances that I've heard in quite some time from their past albums and stuff like that. So I'm happy to see, but where's the feature on this one? I didn't really hear that too much of a feature. Maybe their vocal styles just sound completely, you know, the same. I just kind of couldn't hear it distinguished in there a little bit, but maybe they were singing, you know, at the same time. Maybe they were doing some verse-offs and stuff like that, but I couldn't really hear the feature. But I do, my man over at Currents has an amazing vocal style as well. But that's kind of a good thing in a way if you can't really tell, you know, singers from apart from each other, you know, because they have the same vocal range, same vocal power, and they sound the same, so they can perform the song themselves if they wanted to. But either way, I love them. Miss May I don't know if the album is out yet, but I do believe if it is out, I'm definitely going to be reacting to that one as well as all the other ones I'll be doing next week, so be sure to stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, we still got all the other #1 hitters from that album as well to see what kind of stuff and tricks that they have created for those tracks as well. But yeah, so be sure to stay tuned for those as well when they drop. But be sure to hit that subscribe button, especially when you're new here. This is what the way to stay back on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. You don't miss out on a single one. I guarantee that. And I'll see you guys in the next one.